Sonic looks like he's about to come in on Grubby's lounge, and Grubby will have to defend this. He has no choice, obviously, but to defend this. So, actually, Grubby reacting very slowly. I'm not sure what he's doing. Looks like he's. I mean, if he is just okay, Grubby trying desperately to get a building up. I guess. Grubby putting up a lounge at the top, right outside Sonic's expansion, and Sonic does not know about this. I think it's out of range. Let's check that. Yeah, it's out of his sight range. So Grubby, and amazingly, okay, now Grubby spots the expansion. I don't know if he'd spotted it before. I didn't see it on his map, and that would be just insane if Grubby had still not spotted that expansion. But at any rate, now going in towards that expansion, I think he'd probably spotted it. I just missed it. Anyway, now Sonic TPing and Grubby's gonna have to run away, but actually Grubby turning around again. It looks like he wants to fight, which I think is a bad decision. There are a lot of bears there, but Grubby does have a lot of walkers, and he might be able to win this, actually. It's devouring one bear there. Sonic has that rock golem, which is going to be important. It's using it to stun the Kodo, but and Demon Hunter chasing the Shadow Hunter around. Where's Grubby's Blade Master? It's focusing down bears. The Shadow Hunter needs some protection here. Grubby needs to be a little more careful with that. He's got a greater mana pot. Now Shadow Hunter in a bit of trouble, getting dispelled. If Sonic can kill the Shadow Hunter, that would be huge. Hex goes off. Shadow Hunter heals itself, so it's going to stay alive for a little longer. Meanwhile, Sonic, Keeper of the Grove, is in big trouble. Grubby is ensnared here, getting dispelled. Blade Master now going for that Keeper of the Grove. Heals at the Moonwell, but it's probably not going to be enough. The Moonwells are empty, and the Blade Master looks like... Oh, no. Entangling Roots goes off just in time. Now running right past the army, though, and Grubby manages to take down the Keeper of the Grove. His Shadow Hunter is still very low. Meanwhile, Sonic's a Demon Hunter. Sonic using his Rock Golem to ensnare the Blade Master, now blocking it with some Dryads. But at this point, Sonic is a little low on units, and although he still has his Demon Hunter alive, he's down 1 hero to 2. Grubby just got revealed. So now Grubby might be in big trouble if Sonic can take down this lounge. Although there's another one going up, but actually Sonic's so low on units that he can't even take down that lounge, I don't think, before Grubby gets rid of his base, because, I mean, he's got 2 Dryads and a Demon Hunter, and he's gonna cancel this one, but that lounge has 500 health and fortified armor, and Grubby can probably wipe out his army by the time he manages to take that down. And yeah, the Demon Hunter's just not going to be able to do it in time, even with that Invuln pot. And Grubby's got... No, he doesn't have Hex, he's used his potion, but Demon Hunter going to go down, and at this point, Sonic has to... Okay, he's TPing, but I think Sonic just has to GG at this point. Grubby can just camp right next to his lounge. That Demon Hunter is never going to be able to finish it off. Meanwhile, Grubby's got another peon out there. So yeah, this is over because Grubby's got this peon. He can build a building wherever he likes, as long as he doesn't lose it to creeps. Sonic just doesn't have enough to come back from this. He's got that lore, but like I said, he can't produce anything. So, looks like Sonic wanted to buy a hero, but not able to do so, and wanted to have revive his keeper, maybe. But now the Demon Hunter goes down, and that's it. I mean, sending out 3 Wisps, trying to buy the Demon Hunter back. Grubby should Windwalk and just kill these. Oh, he doesn't have any mana, but probably going to get this. No, not going to get it in time. So Demon Hunter is revived at the tavern, and Sonic has one last chance at this. Although, as I said, Grubby putting up a lounge on the other side of the map, so not really a good chance. And yeah, Sonic just going to lose his hero and GG's right away. So that was pretty insane. Overall, I think... I'm not sure who was crazier doing that. Grubby going for the base trade when he had only 2 raiders and his opponent had 4 bears, or PornoSonik in going for the base trade against an orc. It obviously worked out well for Grubby, but I mean, there were a couple things that were pretty huge in that game. First of all, Grubby had that pillage, and Sonic didn't manage to kill his Hall in time to prevent the pillage from being researched. And if he had, I don't know, it was at 100 health when the pillage finished, so he was pretty close, and he's probably kicking himself over that. I mean, after that game, because I don't know, it was so close to not getting done. And if Grubby hadn't had that extra gold to build lounges, he might have lost the game. Then there was also Grubby very cleverly building a lounge way on the top of the map, but Sonik not. I don't know. It was obviously not the place he would expect the lounge. So it was a very clever placement by Grubby, and Sonik needed to scout that he didn't. Probably because of the placement, maybe because he wasn't scouting at all. It wasn't his priority. He assumed that Grubby would just put the buildings down at his previous base, which is what most players would do, and that's in fact what Grubby did for 2 of his buildings. But he also built a lounge right next to Sonic's base, and that lounge ended up being his last building and won him the game. So yeah, I mean, it was pretty exciting and close. So that with this win, Grubby is now even 1-1 in the series, and I have a replay of Game 3, unlike Game 1, which will be labeled Game 2, like I said, so there's not too much confusion as to which game you should watch first. But yeah, I hope that Game 3 is as exciting as this one, anyway, because that was fun to watch. Let's see, is there anything else I have to say? No, not really. Just reminder, this is from the ZOTAC Cup. You can watch the other replays from this if you go to their website, which I'll put in the description. It's, let's see, ZOTAC-Cup, that's ZOTAC-CUP.de, in case you can't read the description or something. And go to click on replays. Click on Warcraft 3, then click on replays, and you can see all the replays from all the games in basically every week. It's a weekly event. This one's number 31, I think. Anyway, I'll put the right number in the description, so even if it's not 31, you'll know what it is. And yeah, I'll bring you Game 3 of this set next, so thanks for listening. This is Anonymous.